xjoe81x.com.
Jay's got his own video going. If you haven't seen that, jk18.com. Waka waka. 2 idiots in a washing machine.
Yeah, really.
Okay, everybody, xjoe81x, we're back. It's the next day. I brought Jay over, and we're basically going to test to see if this works before it's cleaned. I showed you the timer yesterday where it was broken due to the fact that why they probably threw it out. So we're going to mimic it. We have the water. We're going to plug it in right now. If Jay's ready, we're going to plug it in. We're going to stay live on my end.
I'll stay live too.
And let's see how crazy the water spits out.
Yeah.
Okay, we have full power. I shut it off yesterday, so you should be able to just pull it where it left off. Okay. That's air, right? Right,
Yep,
okay.
that's air.
We're going to just stay live. We're at 1 minute.
So far, nothing really to speak of. So,
Oh, wow. So by this time yesterday, everybody, if you recall, it was already just draining and pissing out. Jay says, which is not wrong, is that you have to create a pipe in the back so the water is above the level of the tub. So now physics is basically stating, oh, we have to fill the tub.
that
So
was actually a fairly decent explanation. I'm impressed.
right, thank you. I'll be here all day.
All right, so it's filling.
Yeah, we're
It's
set to
definitely-
cold. We're set to cold because we don't have hot.
Super cold.
This fabric softener clean is something we don't need. And then we set to super because we want to see how high it goes. Now,
That's just
without wasting your time, my diagnosis was that this was in a basement. It was functioning. It's dirty enough that it's old. And I think someone broke the timer while setting it. And I think what happened was they didn't know that they could fix it. And then they got to the point where they're like, well, you know what? It served its purpose. Let's just get rid of it. I don't think this is broken because I'm talking. So we're going to see what happens and we'll come back. So we're about almost to the top.
3/4 of the way. We're
I
almost
see
there.
the dirt line from here, so we got about an inch or two, so it actually might start agitating within 5 minutes. So we're high. I think we're a little bit too high because the agitation. Okay, I think we're a little high, but
Well, we're sitting crooked. That's one thing.
we're gonna. We're
We'll let it. You know, it can overflow.
yeah,
It's
we're
okay.
we're outside. We'll just press the button in, but we're.
Is the hose still connected to the load size thing? Because if that popped off,
Yep, it's fully there.
okay, there might be a hole in it. We could turn it to a lower setting if it doesn't go with that. Oh yeah, that's fucked too. Oh, something.
Okay, we hit small, so maybe we're not fixing this. We're gonna go back to large,
Yeah,
right?
Go ahead. And go to the next one.
Okay.
Go to super. Okay, so it may have just decided.
I might, yeah, but there's no agitation. If Jay wants to wiggle, oh, okay. Is maybe the timer needs a minute? No,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let me put my ear on it and see.
just checking the sensor.
It's running.
All right. Yeah, we went high. That's high.
Yeah, something's wonky with that. The
And-
timer is definitely running. So we're just going to wait it out and see what happens. And
Yeah, it should be no minute. Well, it should go right into agitation if it's a normal washing machine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something
something just
clicked.
clicked, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the level,
Right.
but it shows no signs of leaking. So, and it shouldn't matter, right? If you're on a
No,
incline.
if it's crooked, it shouldn't matter.
We've
It's the
tested
weight
so
of the
many.
water.
Yeah, we tested so many machines out here.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to see if it overflows. We'll come back.
It's kind of wrapped on it.
So I don't like the height, and I don't like the fact that off camera I just smacked the timer. I don't know if this is for sale yet. That we were.
This reminds reminds me of my old GE.
I don't want to.
Same dance.
I don't want to sell something that's not working.
Oh, that was fun.
I also don't know what setting we're on with the timer.
Something clicked. It's moving.
Yeah.
I think we'll have to kind of repeat it. Oh.
Whoa! Here comes the pisser.
All right, so far so good.
Yeah, but it didn't agitate enough to.
Well, yeah, it was on extra light, and we don't know exactly where that.
We don't know where we are. I want to maybe take the knob off when we're done with this cycle, or see if it refills. But yeah, we're you know.
I think we ought to just kind of leave it now because it seems to be running, and we'll see. We'll put the no. We want that off actually, so it'll fill.
So, if history shows itself, it's supposed to drain, and then as it's draining its last thing, you should get cold water.
Oh, I wonder if this does the same thing as my old machine did, where it starts to spin on low, and then kicks it into high. That is the one thing I'll give that machine, is it made the coolest sound. But that's all it had going for it. The agitation, the strokes are short. The agitator dogs do work. They use a different style than the Whirlpools use. On the string, there you go.
So we have a spin. Wild spin, everybody.
And that was really just a clunk, and it just went.
That's a wild spin, man. That agitated shot. I love these bumpers. It's so funny. Oh, you're right. So far, the timer
It somewhat works. I like that they put the capacitor right there so you can change it because it always goes bad.
maybe. Could it be maybe the fill cycle needs like one more, and it's like, oh wait, where are we? You know?
Yeah, it might just they can get sticky.
It's very hot. It's very hot.
Yeah, we should exercise that load switch thing. Maybe we'll try the small. In fact, we could do that now, and we'll see where it lands. In fact, I'll play with it now while we kind of can. Click. Hey.
All right.
So far, it's trying to do stuff.
It's trying to do its job. We just got done with the spin, right? We exercised the load thing just in case the hose was wonky and it doesn't know what to do. We always like to do it on super because you want to waste as much water. So we'll see. We'll take it easy. We off camera, we just had it agitate for like 6 seconds while still filling. I don't know. So it just agitated for 2 seconds.
Timer's running.
So Jay seems to think that the timer has a little delay. Remember, this is a GE. Hours go right into it, other than drain.
The Ken Moore in the world.
So the GE could give itself enough time to just settle, and then it should click.
It does say rinse and soak, so I could understand why it would kind of do that. But still, where's our agitation? We do that. Nothing? Okay.
Right, like you really have to wait that long for agitation, but maybe you do.
Maybe it soaks first. Should be soak and rinse. I don't know.
Right.
We'll just have to wait and see. It's draining. I don't know what that tells us. So it's drained out. We're live.
Oh, all right. Hickory dickory. So we got Jay saying it's draining.
It's definitely draining. It's going to go to spin, and I'm sure it'll complete the cycle.
But we don't
So that
know.
leaves us with the load size being wonky, and the timer not timering quite exactly.
Sure,
We'll
sure.
take a look at that.
So we had to go handheld here. The phone got too hot on the tripod. So we're going handheld. It's been running for 5 minutes minimum.
Just the drain pump.
Just the drain pump. I says it's got to go to the off. It's been running since this last line. There's nothing in it. The next would be is to check the timer to see if we're in the right knob with the right blackness. Maybe we ran a casual, maybe we ran a dark colors, not to be confused with dark.
It should spin at the end anyway.
But yeah, we're gonna play with this for a little bit longer. We'll come back. I don't think I'm selling it right this second due to the fact that we have to kind of run it.
It's too knackered to know.
But
yet.
I think if the load size and the timer were brand new, I bet you the machine would run. And Jay's saying that a load timer could be the $20, but the timer could be 60 to 100, and this machine is not worth. So we'll see you later. All right.
Jack had a term for this. He called it wham whoop.
Whoop wham.
Waste as much water as possible.
So I'm gonna make a final video when there is one, but I'm not gonna waste your time. We played with the load size. I cut the tip off right here. Maybe there was an air leak. I removed the dirt. Jay put the thing in his mouth, and I guess when you blow in and out, it makes a noise. Bada beep, bada boop. This is irrelevant, that's irrelevant. And we're gonna start on medium, on the dark colors, on small. So we'll see what kind of situation.
Once you go dark, you never
Eat Stark.
Right.
Well, everybody. JK18 had an idea. He said, let me take this hose off that goes to there. Let me blow in and out. And then he said, oh, it works. Okay, let's put it back. It doesn't work. It wants to overflow off camera. I say, or Jay says, or we say, maybe this little box down there just has enough schmutz. We fill it up, we keep it, we take the air, I push it down, bloop, bloop, bloop. Water comes pissing out. We put the plug back on, it has water in it, which means it's not talking to the switch. We drain the whole thing off camera. We just did a small agitation. Now it's, right, yeah, I was just gonna do that. Now we go to large, we'll wait until it agitates. Then we'll go to super and we'll see where the real level should be. And then at super, we'll continue this entire thing. Then we will put our heads together and determine this machine is functioning and it's consciously able to be sold in the capacity of, oh my God, someone sold me this and it broke.
On account of, I'm not going to.
All right. Oh, all right, yeah. We're gonna close out today's video. We don't know if anything's broken. JK8.
All right. With that.
JK18 says that it was, water was coming out.
It was still filling while it was agitating.
And it was spinning, and so maybe it needs to just have power.
I think it needs to be cleaned first.
I'm not cleaning this thing unless it works.
Well, we don't know because it might still be crap in there. Or
well, I'll maybe blow stuff out.
Yeah. Problem is we're kind of just out of time for today.
Yeah.
We've got other stuff to do, so we're just gonna let this spin out. And that's gonna do it.
Yep, we're gonna close it.
Washer machine.
You know, we got a couple of days. I'm busy. I don't know. Jay's definitely busy at all, but maybe one day he's laying in bed, he pops in G so and so, and maybe there's a bunch of people in Wyoming that's doing the same thing. And they say, listen, this timer's wonky, but it still cleans your underwear.
All right, I'm out. Like, subscribe.
Yep.
Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it.
We'll come back.
Take care. We'll see you another time.
Right,
Bye.
comb your hair.